The following is brought to you by Africa World TV. Welcome to this special edition of Africa World TV, where Salome Mulugeta is on location at the 33rd Annual Seed Awards.
Good evening, everyone. This is Salome Mulugeta with Africa World TV. Today I'm in Maryland to cover the Seed Awards, where outstanding students and community leaders get recognized for their achievements. So stay with me as I bring you the highlights throughout the evening. All right, you are one of the board members and also the president of SEED. So tell me what inspired you to start SEED?
Well, SEED was started, the concept came around 1991-92, and in 1993 we got incorporated to be officially NGO in terms of trying to help our young people. We were gathered together as friends and very close friends, about 5 of us. We started, well, how can we help our children? And then we patterned our organization like the Jews in the diaspora. We expose our young people to role models from within their own country to show them that you can excel no matter where you are. And so we try to solidify their identity, to be proud of their Ethiopianness while they're also celebrating being Americans. And so we decided to honor high school students, present students, on the same stage with adults that have accomplished, so that they can see what is expected of them.
And what does SEED mean to you personally?
SEED to me personally is like my child. You know, we have grown together for 33 years, and it's something that I always wanted to have something to leave behind. And you know, when we pass away, our vision, our mission to the future generation, it means to me that SEED itself, Society of Ethiopians established in the diaspora, in Amharic, Mahabara Giyur under Ethiopia, means, you know, people who are dispersed everywhere, who come together for a common purpose to excel in everything, wherever they are, and contribute to the society and the community wherever they are.
All right, and you're very active, and I know that recently you were basically given an award by the governor, as well as, I believe, inducted in the state of Ohio, right?
Yes, I was inducted into the Cleveland International Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio. The governor is yet to come, but I was given proclamation from the city, the county, the state, U.S. Congress, and the U.S. Senate, representatives from our state, Ohio.
I believe for me, you're one of the most inspiring human beings I know, because I've seen you really push SEED really far. What makes you do these things? Is it inside of you? What is it?
To me, community service means uplifting one another. When we do community service, the community gets better, so we get better together. So that what motivates me also, my children, my fellow Ethiopians, to be able to benefit from what this country can offer, to expose them to what is available, so that they all can be successful in whatever endeavor they have, with a vision that someday they can also give back to the country of heritage.
And I believe SEED has been around for the last 33 years. Where do you want it to go? And this would be the last thing. How do you want to see it grow?
Well, in the next couple of years, we want to transition to younger generation. We have recruited some dynamic young people. We have attorneys, consultants, scientists in our board. So we hope that we can transition from, we consider ourselves the older generation or the Old Testament. We want to transfer this to the New Testament, to the new generation, so that they can carry it forward.
Well, thank you, Gashak. You do an amazing job, and congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Hello, congratulations, Dr. Tamara.
Thank you very much.
I am excited to hear about what you do because I feel like you're in a field that most men do. So tell our audience what it is that you're being recognized for.
Yeah, so I recently got my doctorate from Stanford in applied physics. My research is in the field of quantum many bodies physics and also theoretical machine learning. I was the first Ethiopian American female to get a degree from applied physics at Stanford. And I think it's a pretty big deal. I am happy to be a pioneer in that regards, and I'm also following in the footsteps of a lot of high achieving Ethiopian people.
That's amazing. So what do you plan to do after you graduate?
Well, right now I'm a postdoctoral fellow at Cornell, doing research in that very same field. I'm really excited to have the opportunity to pursue my passions, even in a male-dominated field, and I hope that more and more people will see this as a viable avenue.
Amazing. And also, what does it feel like to be nominated or honored by your community?
Oh, it's a great honor. Honestly, it is. I don't see very many people around me that look like me or belong to my culture. Now I'm seeing it more and more, and it feels very nice to have the support of my community, my family, and I hope I can make them proud.
Oh, okay. And then thank you for that. That's amazing. A fantastic answer. I think you were also an honoree of SEED a while back, no? Was I...
Yeah, that's true. I think I was one of the student honorees back in 2013, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, that's amazing. So you came back. So that says a lot about
happy to
SEED.
be back.
Yeah, and it says a lot about SEED.
Yeah. They are truly really supportive. I think it's a great thing to be honoring the members of their community and always showing support, throughout their journey. And I am so privileged to be able to come back to the SEED Awards again.
Amazing. Anything else that you want to add?
I just want to say thank you. Thank the SEED organizers for putting this together. And thank you to all the people who supported me on my journey.
Thank you, Tamara.
My name is Bethlehem Temeskin.
Congratulations on being SEED's tonight honoree. So tell me what school or high school did you graduate from?
I graduated from Chesapeake Math and IT School located in Northern Laurel, Maryland.
And where will you be attending university?
I will be attending the University of Maryland College Park this fall.
Okay. And who nominated you?
The person who nominated me is Miss Salome Mulugeta.
Oh, okay. I nominated you because I think you're an excellent young lady. And one of the things that I believe inspired me to nominate you is what you did in your school in terms of starting, I believe, a group of community students to come together and know about their culture. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So in my school, it's a northern charter school located in Maryland, and there's not a lot of cultural diversity groups, but I'd heard the minute I joined campus that a lot of people wanted to show their culture, and becoming an Ethiopian American, I wanted to showcase my cultural identity, and I formed a group called ISA, meaning it was an Ethiopian Eritrean Student Association, where we would perform cultural dances, show cultural tribes, cultural clothing, foods, coffee, and just excite the audience and the students and staff. And everybody loved it. They loved the performances. They even asked when we would perform again. And not only did I establish a cultural group from my background, but I was able to allow more cultural groups to grow within our school, and I am now the head of all cultural diversity groups within the CMIT North High School campus.
That's fantastic. So when you go to Maryland University, what are you hoping to study? What's your major going to be?
I'm hoping to study neuroscience on the pre-med track.
Okay. And what do you think is the significance of having SEED?
The significance of SEED is to show the importance of your background, know where you came from, recognize the importance and heritage, but know how you came, where you came from, and how to develop the cultural identity, the aspects of your life, and how to promote that within your life, your work studies, your study groups, and your environment around you.
Wonderful. And if you want to uplift a young student who's basically wanting to be nominated for SEED next year, what would you tell them?
I would just say be yourself, exploring your identity, but also exploring the people around you in your environment and knowing what you want to do and promoting it is a huge step, as you see within myself. All I did was just promote what I believed was important, and that got me to where I am. Best of luck and wishes for you all.
Thank you, Betty.
Thank you.
I'm Nathaniel Tafesa.
Okay, what university will you be attending?
I'm going to be going to the University of Maryland, College Park.
And what high school did you graduate from?
Sherwood High School in Olney, Montgomery County.
And what will your major be?
Biomedical engineering.
Ooh, la la. So tell me the significance of SEED.
SEED. I think it's really nice to give people the opportunity to network within, like, same identities, talk to people. I got the opportunity to talk to Dr. Tamra in that waiting room. She's a very inspirational person.
And who nominated you, and why did they nominate you, you think?
I was nominated by a leader in my church. I don't know if he has an official role. His name was Yared. I think he nominated me because I'm just a very active part of my church community. I'm at all the events. I teach a Sunday school class there.
What church do you go to?
Quintus Johannes.
In Maryland?
In Maryland, yeah, Rockville, Maryland.
Okay, so what does one have to do to be nominated?
I mean, I'd imagine it's just being involved in your community, having a positive impact that you can show.
Okay. Well, thank you, Nathaniel, and best of luck tonight, and congratulations. Sure. Okay. Tell me your name.
My name is Sophia Johannes. I live in Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania.
Oh, so this is the first time we're having someone from Pennsylvania. I believe we had someone from Dallas. So who nominated you?
Hermela Abate.
Oh, wow. She is an amazing lady. So why do you think she nominated you?
I think she nominated me because she just saw a lot of potential in me. She saw my academic achievements and the things I do outside of the classroom as well, like extracurriculars and everything like that.
Okay, tell me about those. What do you do?
So this year I was the secretary of the Black Student Union at my school, and I also did National Honor Society and Interact Club, which is a club that just does a lot of community service.
Okay, so do you also participate in the Orthodox Church in Pennsylvania? I know Hermela does.
Yeah, Hermela does, but I haven't yet participated.
That's okay, but you do quite a bit. So what do you think one has to do to be nominated for SEED?
I think you have to have at least one leadership position in a club, like in a school or something, and just do well in school.
Do well in school. So what university will you be attending?
The University of Southern California.
Oh, wow. So you're going to California.
Yeah.
You're heading west.
Mm-hmm.
What will you be studying?
Pharmacology and drug development.
Wow. Why did you have that kind of interest on that kind of subject?
Well, I'm interested in medicine, but also I don't want to do the traditional biology to medicine path. I kind of want to have an alternative pathway if doing medicine doesn't work out, and pharmacology has a bright path ahead in the future, so I kind of saw that and decided to take that opportunity.
That's smart. Anything else that you want to say about SEED, and how would you describe SEED for the diaspora? Or for anybody, really?
Well, it's a very honorable organization for Ethiopian, not just high school students, but adults as well.
So what makes it honorable? And do you think is it because they highlight wonderful community leaders and students as well that are high achieving students?
Yeah, I definitely agree.
So what would you tell a young person who is in the community who wants to maybe come to SEED and be nominated and is having a difficult time achieving high grades in school?
What I'd say is don't be afraid if your grades aren't, the best, because you could always make it up with extracurriculars and leadership positions.
Yeah, that's good. No? All right, Sophie, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming to talk to me.
My name is Brooke Shaferna.
So tell me, Brooke, what high school did you attend?
I attended Northwood High School.
All right, is that in Maryland?
Yes.
Okay, so what university will you be attending?
I'll be attending University of Maryland in College Park.
Wonderful, and what will your major be?
I'll major in aerospace engineers.
Wow, fascinating. Why did you pick that major?
I chose aerospace because growing up I really enjoyed seeing airplanes and watching the documentaries. So I wanted to contribute to the aviation industry and see what that takes me.
Fascinating. What was your interest in airplanes, or did you have any?
Yes, I was interested specifically in the flight mechanics and, how the airplane, is aerodynamically built, and I would be, really happy to study that in the next 4 years.
Wonderful. And who nominated you and why?
My 11th grade pre-calculus teacher nominated me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, me and him really had a good connection in the class, and I requested that he nominates me, and he was pleased to do that.
Fascinating. And also I was going to ask you, what was your GPA?
My GPA to this point is 3.85.
And had you heard of SEED before?
I've heard of SEED before, yes. My parents used to do photography here.
Okay.
The past few years, and now I'm honored to have the opportunity to be here.
So what do you have to do to be honored besides getting good grades?
Besides good grades, I would say passion is necessary to be seen. Clearly showing passion is important, and having real interest in that passion, I think, is really helpful.
And did you have to do extra, things outside of school, like, for example, volunteering at church or different things, or did you not?
Yes, I had done some extracurricular activities. I volunteered many places. I also had a chance to do a summer STEM program over the summer.
Oh, wow, okay.
Astrophysics, and I think that really helped me get better knowledge.
And what do you think is the significance of SEED for the diaspora in particular?
I think SEED, having a place like this, an organization that honors people, is really motivates the next generation to focus, to lock in, and to make their dreams come true. And this organization changes a lot of people's lives, everyone, young and people in the workforce too.
In what way?
It motivates them to continue working harder, to shape and create pathways for young ones and who are still discovering their passion, what they want to become. So, everyone is very important in this process.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're amazing.
My name is Twavich Werku.
My name is Aiden Debeva.
Lovely, beautiful girls. So tell me what high school you guys attended.
So I'm currently attending Monsignor Bonner Archbishop Prendergast High School.
I'm attending James and Bennett High School in Salisbury, Maryland.
Okay, and what university will you be attending?
I'm attending Villanova University.
Wow.
University of Maryland.
Wow, okay, so tell me your majors.
I am a business major.
I'm going to major in biology.
Okay, lovely. So how did you find out about SEED, and what are the things that one has to do to be nominated?
So I found out through a church member at my church, and I was actually nominated. So what you have to do is when you want to go for the scholarship, you have to get nominated by someone else. You don't go for it directly. You get asked by someone else and nominated that way.
Okay, and so what about you? How did you find out?
I found out through a friend of my dad's. They go a way back since they were younger, and he kind of told me about it, and he thought it would be something that I might be interested in.
And I know that a lot of these young students that I spoke to all have high grades. I believe you guys do as well, right? So do you mind sharing what your GPAs are?
I have around a 4.0 GPA.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, same. I have 4.0, like unweighted GPA.
Okay, so I assume that you have to have really high GPA to be nominated, but what else do you have to do extra? Like, do you have to do something with the community to be recognized? And can you share that with me?
So upon being nominated, there must be a reason why you're nominated in the first place. So in my case, Ms. Hermela, she found me to be someone who was very active in the church. We had many conversations with the scholarship, and she understood that I was also very active in my school. I had many other clubs that I went to, even outside the school service, within my school, without outside of my school. And I'm also a Sembet Mizamaran.
Okay, so that means, for those who don't understand, what does that mean?
So a Sembet Mizamaran is someone who is within a church choir group.
Okay, in the choir. Okay, for what church?
I don't have the name. It's a very long name.
Okay, don't worry. But in Maryland?
It's in Philly.
Philly.
Or Delaware County, sorry.
Okay, all right. And what about you?
So I was kind of nominated just because of kind of similar reasons. You know, I'm very involved in my community, you know, my hospital, and a lot of like extracurricular things. I'm very involved in like music, my school's band, and kind of just community music programs and helping with kids in my community, like at our local hospital. And I guess kind of things like that all together kind of just put me in the right direction.
What do you do at the hospital when you say you volunteer?
Yeah, you volunteer. There's kind of a bunch of departments, and you kind of create your own path. Like you pick where you want to go and what you want to see, and the nurses kind of show you around and kind of teach you a lot in terms of helping patients and stuff like that.
All right, thank you. Since we're running out of time, I just will have one question, and you can tell me what your thoughts are regarding spreading the word for young students, diaspora students, about SEED. What do you think SEED should do? What do you think you students should do? What do you think media should do to get the word out about SEED?
Yeah, I think one thing that I was so surprised about was upon hearing about this scholarship that even existed in the first place. I think that when, you know, as an Ethiopian, you're trying to just get by, a lot of culture, like kind of a clash, and you're trying to understand yourself, especially as a first generation Ethiopian student.
Right.
Within those classrooms and within these other cultures, and you're trying to understand yourself, trying to understand others. I just wish there was a greater sense of trying to take care of, you know, your fellow sister, your brother, and helping to spread the information around about SEED.
Yeah, so one way would be media, and what about other ways? What do you think? Thank you, that was a great answer.
Yeah, kind of just on top of that, kind of like community building. I think a lot of like part of Ethiopian culture is, you know, relying on your family, relying on your friends, you know, building those connections. So I think just making sure that we're taking care of each other, focusing on each other and building each other up. When you succeed, that also means that your family succeeds and everyone around you succeeds. So kind of spreading that message to each other and making sure that we are all like informed, I feel like.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, SEED has been around for 30 years. You know, the fact that they've been around, actually 33 years, I stand corrected, but about 33 years. And the fact that they keep doing it says something. But I think it'd be great to get the word out all over the United States, you know. But anyway, thank you, girls. You look beautiful. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Hi, Melati. Nice to see you. Congratulations on your Seed Award. Tell our audience a bit about yourself and what you do.
Thank you. I am a community organizer. I work for a nonprofit fundraising, and I also have my own consulting and my own nonprofit called Habesha Networks, where we mobilize and connect Habeshas all around the communities around the world.
And where is the base?
I'm based in Los Angeles, but we have actually been in about 27 cities, over 5 countries in the last almost 10 years.
Okay, so what does it mean to be nominated by Seed, and what is the significance of Seed, do you think?
I think it's such a great grounds to support community members who are just trying to continue to engage with our communities and doing good things in that. And sometimes that's not recognized. So this is a great space to do that and to highlight and bring awareness to what all these different people are doing, because I sure wasn't aware of all these different individuals who are nominated. So to hear what people are doing, to think about how we can collaborate, and just to be proud of what people in our community are doing, I think these spaces are very important.
And what do you think it says to younger generation, in particular the diaspora?
That community is important, and the work we do is really important, that we continue to engage with each other, we continue to support each other and highlight the work that we do, that it doesn't just stop with our parents' generation or generations before us, but we continue that for the generations in the future.
And where could people find you, and what do you want others to know about what you do?
Yeah, you can go onto any of the social medias for Habesha Networks, on all of them, all the different platforms, and you can come to our in-person events that we host. So hopefully we'll be hosting one in your city sometime soon. But you can find more information, again, on our social medias, on our website, habeshanetworks.org. And I also work for different consulting, so you can find that on LinkedIn too.
Okay, and also can you give me your Instagram handle?
Yes,
if you can?
My Instagram handle is EthioHippie. And the other one is Habesha Networks for the organization work.
Are you on Facebook?
Yes. Yep.
The same?
Facebook. Yep. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of it.
Okay. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. The preceding program was brought to you by Africa World TV.